Okay, hello everyone. Good day, everyone. So it's about the IMMO pad. So um, early days, as early our planning from Sri Lanka. They is invited me to do a uh, IMMO pad function, how to use it, and then later on the planning on is moved to another country also. So you see in here, Sri Lanka join, Indonesia join, and some of the countries join. So I decided directly use, directly use this to on our Launch Malaysia YouTube. Okay, so now I want to announce this meeting will directly go to the YouTube channel so that most of the country, whatever the country need, so they have this kind of the information. Uh, okay, so in case you don't want to show up your face, so you just close your camera. Okay, so and then in case your mic interrupt this room, I will mute your mic. Oh, sorry. For this is for everyone good. So I want to make sure everyone listen to my voice is clear, so that I can get this kind of the information. So this what we our meeting is not a meeting anymore. It's a announcement. It's a training. Okay, so this training not just suitable for the IMMO pad, it's also for the pad 9 and so on. So I wish all kind of you, in case you need the information, you can get this. Okay, because every time we have a lot of the question from each of the country. Did IMMO pad can do this, or pad 9 can do this, and then Pro series can do this or not? Too much of the question. Okay, whatever we are focused today is the IMMO series, IMMO pad. So the IMMO, what is special on the IMMO and the pad series? There is programming. So I will tell about programming. What kind of the car you need to do, what step you need to do. Okay, so okay, still people coming in. Okay, first of all, I want to introduce for myself. Okay, I am Alfred Wong. I'm from Malaysia. So Malaysia office actually is a Southeast Asia center office. We we are in charge of the Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Thailand, and Brunei, Singapore, Malaysia. Okay, this kind is includes 6 countries. Now, in case I miss up one country, tell me. Okay, so what is our job? Our job is make sure everyone of using X431 to get our technical support, because of sometimes dealer they don't know about this. Okay, we actually only serve to dealer, but in case if we do it for public, or Alfred only have one, get so much of the technical support to everyone. So I doing our video in the Launch Malaysia YouTube channel. So that's why if you, in case you need some of the technical step, please go to join our YouTube channel and use our step to get the job done. All right. So in I think it's good. Now we are go to the okay. So in case you have any question, just put your question in the message. Okay, so I will not allow you to voice have a question because it's too many in the room. All right. Okay, so we are start our emo pad journey. Maybe today this will be 1 hour and 1 hour plus. Actually, if you are joined to our class, we have a whole day class for this. So we just already this presentation record. I'm not sure. I don't want to record because I already post up in the YouTube. So if you want to review it, you go to YouTube Launch Malaysia. Okay. So because even I record this, in case 2 hour is not able to send out, right? Okay, it's more than 2 gig. Okay, so we start over. Yes, okay. So about IMMO pad, what kind of the topic we're telling today is when we see in the IMMO pad, okay, IMMO pad is just a unit that you see here. IMMO pad is here, right? You see my arrow, right? Okay. So IMMO pad is a pad series, and it have the special on the IMMO. So why we put on the IMMO? Because there is some of the function only available in the IMMO series. All right. So what is that? Later on, I will discuss to you. And then you see our X431 family. There is a Pad 9 link, Pad 7 link, Pad 5 link. Okay, and the IMMO pad, and so on. Pro series there is Pro 3 link, Pro SE. Okay, whatever you see in here, also we have HD and the HD3, right? Okay, I just make sure my voice is clear, no interrupt. Okay, yeah. And then so on. Emo pad, when you see the advertising, our browser, we have this kind of clarification inside. There is I want this. There is full. I don't want to go through one by one. There is a lot of the function in here. I will tell you how to do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next one. Okay. Some of the question is they asking is did if I buy the Pad 5 and then I want to make this become a emo pad function, can I do this? Okay, in case you already have the Pad 5, okay, you will not use the Pad 5 to throw away to buy another emo pad, right? So we have a package for you. You can combine this with the X431, so you can buy X431 alone, but you will miss up something. Okay, there is a miss up something, but still have some way you get into it. Okay, and then also not just a pad 5. In case you want a bigger screen and have a emo pad function, so you can decide that you want a big screen. Go to go to pad 9. Go to pad 9 link, combine it with this X431. You can do it like this. Okay, but in case you have you need a original one with the whole package, so IMMO is the most. Okay, uh, I can promise you is the most economy way to make it, to make this. So sure, the IMMO, the Pad 9 will be more higher price than the IMMO Pad. Okay, because if the is because of the hardware. So the hardware is the top range. So that's why. Okay. Okay, so there is an optional package. You see this package. This package, if you having the pad filing, you want to go into fully function, even more advanced than a IMMO pad, you need to add on this package. This package, what it include is X431 and also include a PC adapter and then 2-year renew card and MCU3. This is all optional inside the X431. So if you want a package include all, yeah, the pad file need to add on with this IMMO add-on kit. Okay, not just about for the pad file, also for the pad 9 also can. Yeah, and this is the option also in case you are focused on the gearbox. Okay, if you focus on the gearbox, you every day you need to do some of the BMW gearbox. You just want to clone. Okay, you want to clone the Audi gearbox. You want to clone the Mechatronic. You not want to clone the Mercedes Mercedes gearbox. Okay, this is a very good tools, I can tell you. Okay, because why? If you if you are special on the gearbox, you already know how difficult to reach your hand inside to the connector. It's not easy, but if you need to pin in with the X431, is double up the difficult. So that's why if you remove even if you remove out is easy, but sometimes is the workshop already fixed the gearbox inside the car. You have no choice. You need to go inside to pin in the pin. It's not easy. So that's why it come out this kind of the clone kit for you. You just use your hand, find the way. Okay, there's a special meal that special people like the meal every time no lights you also can find the hole, right? Okay, so to find the hole and put in, just slot in and do the clone very fast is definitely in the value. Okay, just invest some money on this gearbox clone adapter is worth it. Okay, worth ever. Yeah. So this is the optional part. Even you have the IMMO pad, this is also optional. You just buy this kit to solve the gearbox. Okay, the gearbox pin. Why people ask me why we only provide the gearbox? Why not you provide the engine adapter, ECU adapter? Okay, but I can tell you if the engine ECU, if you bring out from the car, is no problem for you to pin. You will not pin on the car. So that's why the engineer not develop this kind of adapter for the ECU. But for the gearbox, is definitely used, very useful. Okay, so if you have if you feel this my talking is good, you can thumbs up on the below that. Okay, give a thumbs up. Okay, give me some energy. All right. Okay, so on. I continue. Yeah, I see some thumbs up. Okay. So next, so this IMMO pad, actually we have a full list of the function, but I shorten it, become like this. Okay, what we can do? We can do diagnose. Yeah. Okay. Normal diagnose, sure you can. And then second one, special function. Special function, what is it include? Include some of the immobilizer calculating. You want to add on a key. Okay, you want to do some of the OT loss. And also you need to some changing a immobilizer module, changing a ECU. Okay, some of customers sure they're asking why there is a lot of the nowadays the ECU come with the immobilizer. So immobilizer include the security. Later on, I will tell you why. Okay. So next is the coding and programming. Okay, sure, it's a path series. You have the coding and programming and security password calculate. So this is an important part for the IMMO series. And control module clear. We can say is within the control module, or you need to clone the ECU. Okay, so this is the function, main function for the IMMO. If okay, so before we move on to the programming step, I need to make sure you guys know what is about programming, what is about coding, and what is about initialization. It is special function. Okay, so many mechanic miss out. They don't know why we need to use programming, why we need to do coding. Every time you just plug in a control module, you sure need to do a programming. So before that, you say yes, every time you need to do. But after you listen to me, to my course, I can say, oh, not supposed. Okay, some of them just do coding only. Okay, so this is what. So what is programming? So the programming is why we need to do programming. You see the words in here, right? There is a special function in here. Okay, right. Control module is just a hardware. Okay, this can be same control module but used in different type of the car. So this is this why, because you see the ECU in here. Okay, they can use on the 2 series, 3 series, and also with the 5 series, same engine, same ECU, but different type of the style. Okay, matching different type of the gearbox. All right, and matching different type of the power also. So that's why this is why this is coming on. So my word for you is programming is to program the correct software version to match with the car. Because in the OEM, in the factory, if they want to keep on ECU, if they want to keep on a ECU, how many ECU they need to keep? 2 series have 218, 216, 230, sometimes 230E. If each of the series have 10 model, then how many ECU you need to keep in the store? Okay, maybe 50, 60, 100. So if they're using this kind of the style, they just keep maybe 30, 20. Okay, so this slow down their cost and more higher profit. Sure. Okay. So why manufacturer doing this? Because of like this. Okay. So they doing like this to low down the cost, and what is about us, okay, outsider. When you order a ECU, sure, they will sending an ECU, but after that, you need to program the correct version to the car. Okay, so that's why. And so on, what is the coding? So coding is in the inside the car. In the world, there's a lot of the coding. Like sometimes you play game, there's a coding. Okay, but inside the car, what is about coding? Coding looks like a language. Like I talking to you using English. Everyone understand. If I talking Chinese, maybe just one or two understand. Okay, so you inside the car, I can say the module family are like this. Example, ECU, ABS, DCM, headlight, gearbox. They need to talk to each other using the same language. Okay, using the same language. If you don't using the same language, they will miscommunicate. If you miscommunicate, that's mean no coding inside. They cannot talk to each other. Okay, clear enough, right? Okay, so then so on. And initialization is some kind of the special function. All right, special function like the sensor relearn. So this kind of the function inside to learning initialization, that means the item, the sensor put it inside the new environment. He need to relearn the environment just to make sure, okay, where is 0, where is 100, that's all. Okay, so this is the learning. And okay, there is a question I don't want to read out. Okay, so for my words in here, someone still coming in now. Okay, so whatever you put the module inside the car, you make sure you do coding first. Okay, in case the coding not working to the module, you can try programming. Okay, so this is the function. Okay, don't keep on just put the module inside, then you do programming directly. Don't programming, you cannot test. Coding you can test, because you every time you do the coding, just change the language. Okay, so and then in this section, I will let you know some of the trouble code first. You need to figure out the trouble code before you doing some action, right? Not just you put the you just put on the module, go inside the car, and then this trouble code, I want to do programming. You will kill the car. Sometimes it's just a simple special function, done the job. You do a programming and you're wasting the time for a whole day. And then even sometimes you will spoil the version inside. The version is already have there, and then you simple do the programming, change the version, and then come out the version not compatible. So this is the sometimes is the mistake. Okay, I don't want you to continue the mistake, so I want you to do it correctly. So that's why you see example of the trouble code you need to solve with the programming. Just now, what I'm talking about is the programming is about what is about the version. If you see this kind of the trouble code, do you need to do coding? Do you need to do special function or the ECU reset? No. Whatever you reset the ECU, this trouble code still there. Right? Okay, because why? These trouble code already let you know what is the item in here. You see, version not compatible. The version is already that the family cannot accept this version. They know there is someone in here, but the version is not correct. Okay, like Alfred already back to the home, but this Alfred is not our Alfred. You need to you seems different. Okay, so this is why they already tell you. Okay, engine or TCM, engine or gearbox version not compatible, not matching. Engine and other module not version not correct. Okay, so next what we see here. Okay, example, the trouble code need to do coding. Okay, so example of the trouble code need to do coding. You see what in here? This is the keywords. This is the keywords. Okay, the trouble code is everything. Whatever you plug in, the module go inside. Okay, you just look at the trouble code first. In case you already plug in the ECU, but you cannot read, cannot diagnose, that means the module is not working. Even the module not working, how can you do the communication? Cannot do a communication. Okay, so that's why some of the module you plug in, so you need to read out the trouble code first. Don't directly do programming. Don't directly do coding. Okay, wherever you see the trouble code, if the trouble code show you like this, steering column. Okay, they already show you steering column switch center. Okay, this is a steering column, and what they see. Okay, they show you the item, not call you to replace the item, is call you to coding DSC required. So that means you need to coding the steering column or you need to coding the DSC. Okay, I put out a question, right? So if you feel that you want to coding the ABS system, you write in the message, put 1. Okay, if you want to coding the steering column switch center, you put 0. Try word it. Okay, later on I will see it. Either you understand my talking or not. Anyone have put in a message? No? Or you don't know how to answer? Okay. If you put on the ABS, if you feeling want to ABS, coding the ABS, just put a thumbs up. Sure, there is some of the understand my talking. Okay, so that's why you already see here. They want to tell you coding DSC required. That means you need to do coding on the ABS system DSC. This is DSC. DSC means ABS. So in the trouble code, they already tell you need to do coding on the ABS. Easy or not? Sometimes don't make your head very difficult. What I want to do? Okay, I want to do this. I want to do that. Actually, why the engineer make the trouble code nowadays very long. Is they want to tell you the real time what is the story inside. So if you don't read the story, sure, you don't know what to do, right? Okay, so this is the trouble code need to solve with the coding. Okay, and the example trouble code. Okay, example trouble code need to solve with the initialization, solve with the special function, right? Yeah. Okay, solve with the special function. You see here, this trouble code. Where is the keywords? Where is the keywords? All right, I make the keyword here. All right, you see the keyword, right? Okay, so this is the keyword. Example of the trouble code need to do is the special function. You see here. First, we read out calibration of the vehicle level not performed. Okay, you see this trouble code. Some of the technician they say, I this one need to do coding. Okay, you can try it. Okay, but last is about they just already tell you calibration of the vehicle level is not performed. Okay, you need to do a calibration. Okay, coding is just a communication. They already communicate good. They just want to recalibrate the sensor. So this is why sometimes the mechanic make it too difficult. Okay, and also you see here just now is a Mercedes. They tell you the level is not performed. And the second one is the Volkswagen. Volkswagen, you see, keyword in here. Don't focus on this. Sometimes you need to focus on the status. What is the status here? Okay. Oh, okay. What is the status here? No or incorrect basic setting. Or no adaptation. Am I correct? Okay. So this is about sometimes the mechanic see this trouble code, they directly change the sensor first. Okay, I cannot say it's correct or wrong, but if for me, I will do the basic setting first and the adaptation. So the adaptation is they are talking about the adaptation about the sensor. The sensor is working. If the sensor not working, you will not get this status. You will get this open circuit or short circuit. Okay, and so on. Okay, now and the next one. Next, let's see. We going on. And some of the trouble code you see here, the trouble code cannot solve with the programming, coding, initialization. Right? Okay, you see this. If you can, if this kind of the trouble code you still want to do, you do. Okay, but if for my suggestion, okay, what is the keyword here? Okay, try yourself, find yourself a keyword. So what is the keyword here? Is this? You see, is the malfunction. And what item is malfunction? Okay, so at least this trouble code, they say what item is malfunction. Malfunction, that means no function in here on the item. All right, you see the item. Okay, what you see is the multi-function camera has a malfunction. They tell you is the headlamp is not function or the multi-function camera is no function? Yes, it's about the multi-function. The headlamp tell you multi-function camera is no function. You need to check on the multi-function camera because these two module is related. The headlamp need the information from the multi-function camera. They are not telling I have a problem. They're telling you they have a problem. You need to check there. Okay, so this is a keyword, and then this is a ESP is the brake. Okay, sometimes people see only find on the ABS, cannot find ABS system, but the ESP actually is the ABS system. Okay, they have the different function, different name, right? So the what is about ESP talking. They tell you electric parking brake has malfunction. Okay, they are not talking. I have a problem. They're talking. They have problem. You need to check there. So in this case, you need to replace the ESP. No, you need to check on the electronic parking brake module. Right? The module is not function. And then what you should do? You need to check on in the system list. Did you found the electronic parking brake module? Right? In case you don't found the module is sometimes is broken, sometimes is missing. You find the module, only have the socket. The module is missing. Okay, so this is why. If you do this, you do whatever you do, programming, coding, installation. Okay, I can say same because they have the item is missing there, right? So this is what I want to tell you. Sometimes mechanic things very difficult. Actually, item is simple. The trouble code already tell you what is happening. Just you want to cool down, calm down yourself, and read out, figure out one by one. Then very easy. You already can find the answer. Okay, X431 programming support. Okay, no matter you are using the any pad series, pad 5, pad 9, okay, IMMO pad, they are supporting programming in this kind of the model. Okay, BMW, Nissan is about the gearbox. Okay, so the gearbox need to be programming. And Mercedes, Subaru, Land Rover, Volkswagen, Audi. Other than that, okay, sure, sometimes it's not about programming, okay, or we are not support on that, okay. We cannot support 100% on each of the car model, okay, but we have selected most of the items that we can do. Yeah. All right. So in the market portion, some of the pro user like the X431 Pro SE 43, okay, they're asking, okay, I don't do programming. I only need a simple function. And then sometimes they coming a car, Mercedes, they want to do a SCN coding. Okay, there is problem, right? Okay, whatever you see the coding Volkswagen can do, but in the Mercedes, sometimes you cannot do by the Pro. Okay, and then in the market, not just a coding programming now getting the volume. getting more and more in the programming and coding volume. So that's why, in case you see there is some of the Nissan need to change the gearbox, and you need to do a programming, right? So and then whatever BMW, you know, is everywhere. Every time you need to do this kind of the information in our server is very valuable. Okay, so need to make sure to you understand first, because launch have our own server. We are not using the OEM server. So because we are collected the information to keep on our server, sometimes they will be asking, did I can do this or not? Okay. If our server have the data, we can do. If our server don't have the data, kindly feedback to us. Maybe next time you can do. The engineer needs some time to keep the data, and the data need to put it inside our server. And we need to make sure the item to put in our server is the good one. If we give you the wrong one, sure you will have trouble, right? Okay. So any question? I see just now there is a question. Future 3008. Okay. Cannot calibrate. Transmission cannot calibrate. It's not working. Okay, so the transmission, I believe the transmission you need online coding from a manufacturer. Okay, so I think our software not support on the Puget programming, so there is a different way to do it. Okay, so and then there's some about BMW is asking. This is 0-point calibration. Okay, yeah. Just now we are talking about sometime 0-point calibration. Okay, so in case you have a question, just write down and the message, right? Thank you. So about the programming, okay, programming, there is a preparation before you need to do programming. You need the preparation. Okay, even a IMMO pad, even a pad 9, you still have a preparation. If you don't have a preparation, your risk is very high. Okay, or just now what I telling you, this kind of the step is for you to low down the risk. The manufacturer already designed this kind of the car need to do like this. If you not follow, so it's very high risk. Okay, so let's see what is the first risk. Is the trouble code. If you see the trouble code is not doing the programming, you still need to do it. Okay, do it on your risk. Okay, so for Alfred recommendation, just read out the trouble code carefully and figure out, is this case I need to do programming. Okay, if you want to test, think about what can you test first. Okay, programming put on the last. Even you have no choice, you need to do. Okay, do it. Okay, because the car already broken. So if you do it, you have two choice. One is good, one is still broken. All right. So if the preparation number one, double code. Preparation number two is the battery voltage. Most of the mechanic, they don't care about this, but actually the car really care about this. If you don't have the correct battery voltage, what will be happen? Okay, like sometimes you playing video game on the house, suddenly the electric cut off. What will be happen? you sure angry, you sure die off, right? Same. If you're doing programming, suddenly the battery low bat, and then cut off the battery, and then the module is angry, and the module don't want to accept anything anymore. Okay, so in here, sure, every time you're doing programming, the first notice for you is the battery voltage. The battery voltage, they need what? How much they need? Okay, the battery voltage, it need 13 above. 13, 13 above, not the 30. Okay, so the 13 above, how can you do it if you don't start the engine? How can you do it 13 above? No, no way. Okay, some of them, right? The BMW IMMO program is not in the shopping mall. What is shopping mall? You mean the mall? Okay. So the BMW program programming is directly inside the IMMO pad. You need no need to purchase. Okay, it's directly already inside. Whatever the pad series, you have the IMMO pad, you have the pad 5, you have the pad 9. Inside, you just click on the programming, and then inside there is a menu. Now inside there is a menu. If you cannot see the program, if you cannot see the program after you go inside BMW, okay, talk to your dealer. Okay, talk to the seller. They have a function. They have a step to mistake the step to inside it. Okay, because this APK we already improve and improve. If you miss out the the update, maybe it become like this. Okay, the programming charger. Okay, so this is about programming charger. Why we need to use the programming charger is that's why is because of you cannot start the engine. You need to turn on the key and you press the start button to programming. Every light, every fan, anything you running very hot, very fast. Okay, you load up very high. So that's why when the time if you having a trouble with the low bat, yeah, some of the module will broken. Okay, some of the module when you run, suddenly you cut off the battery, the people feel like this. Oh, okay. So and it, I see in the Malaysia they using this. They using this way. They jump start using another car who start the car, just park over. They put on a jump cable to support the current. So don't do this. This is very high risk. Okay. If you do this, any mistake, okay, now you are not, maybe you are before you maybe you only broken one car. Okay, the car have a issue problem. If you do this, imagine, okay, imagine another car starting alternator. Now one alternator support two car with the full load. So if the alternator fail or overheat or suddenly cut off, these two car will die. Okay, so don't do this. If your two car die, you also okay, you also headache. Okay, and then and the number 3. Okay, I say it's number 4, right? Okay, no matter. So need to make sure the module is the module is include the security or not. Okay, is is include security or not. If the module is not included with the security, it's okay. You just keep it on. If the module is include security, you need to make sure the module is virgin first. Okay. Sometimes the continental car, they don't like the used part. They like the new part. Okay. Sometimes, so that's why they move the security inside for the sum of the module to make sure you buy a new module. Okay. So that's why you need to, if this one in the picture, you see the transmission. So the Mercedes transmission is include the security. You need to check on the drive authorization. So if you check the drive authorization, that means these already married or not. Okay, you see here. No married, okay, you can do it. If he say yes, already married, don't waste your time. Okay, this is you. If you see no, okay, you can do programming, you can do coding. If no, if they say yes, already married, then you need to make it virgin first. Okay, you need to make the virgin first and then come again, then married this. Okay, so this is a step. Next one, you need to make sure the module win number is correct. Okay, in case you have the win number is incorrect, you need to change the win number on the first step. Yeah. If you have the wrong win number and you do programming, what will happen? Because our server is using the win number to check inside our server to find the correct file for you. If you lie on us, we also mistake to give the wrong file to you. Do you want to do this or not? So you don't want, right? Okay. That's why if you have wrong win number, you make sure you correct first at the first step. Okay. In case when you select the programming, this is the first step. If you press OK, you don't check the win number, and you need to do it again. You're wasting your time, right? Okay. So this is the win number. So this is an example on the programming, online programming video. Okay. Okay. Before I start, there is a very good question. How can I Virgin use TCM? Okay, we have a Virgin video in Launch Malaysia video, or on the next part, I will tell you about Immobilizer. In there, I will tell you more detail how to Virgin the TCU. Okay, we go on the programming part first. Right. Okay. Yes. Now we continue with our step first. Okay. Right. I don't know. I don't know you have the sound or not. Okay. I don't want you to listen to this sound because only music. Okay. So this is the full step of the programming that I do is Mercedes to program. Okay. First we choose automatic search. If this is to read out the chassis number, if you don't have the correct chassis number, you put no. You don't put yes. If you put yes, if the wrong chassis number, you need to redo again. Waste your time. Okay. So this is a win code. Okay. So you double check it. So okay. Right. So after double check the win number, then make sure you full scan. Now you are doing the full scan on the all the module. make sure you can read the TCM. Okay, we are doing the program on the TCM. Okay, sure you need to read on. If you plug in a second-hand module inside, but you cannot read, don't do this. Okay, don't do programming. You need to change another module first. Make sure you can communicate, then you can do. If you cannot read, cannot do, then the module problem, you think you programming can fix the module problem? No, don't do this. Okay, just go to programming, function, control unit programming. Okay, you see here. Okay, now this is the most of the people mistake in here. Okay, what not suppose every time we choose yes. Sometimes you need to choose no. All right, because of this, the engineer turn the yes or no. They switch because too many people mistake. They switch. Okay, why is he inside here? Let's see. We read out. We figure out him here. Programming and update a new ECU. That means if you have a new ECU, you already changed the hardware. Then you need to press no. If you don't choose, if you don't change the hardware, just to reprogram existing ECU, same ECU in the car, then you press yes. So what is the difference? One is backup and program. If no, you use the win number, go to our server, find the correct file for you. Right? You get my point, right? You get my point. Give me a thumbs up. If you are changing a module, but you press yes, what will be happen? You change the mode. You change the second-hand module. The second-hand module is from the old car version. Put on here. If you press yes, they back up the wrong file to the X431, and then you program the wrong file again into the ECU, right? They not calculate the new file for you. So that's why wrong hardware and wrong software. So that's why after you do it, then your programming version not compatible. Okay, so that's why you need to choose no to recalculate if you have the different hardware inside. Okay, so we continue. Understand? I see just now have people put on the thumbs. Okay, so continue. All right. So whatever you see the blah blah blah, but I sure you can. You sure you will see this. Okay, I'm sure you can see this. If you just leave it, do it on your own risk. Okay. Now, if for me, I will not do it. Okay, just to make sure the voltage, you can figure out in here. Okay, now I already made a mistake for you to see what will happen. Okay, so now they say important note. Okay, uh mechanic always mechanic. You see, okay, they press okay. What is actually okay is about? Actually, sometimes it's not okay. If you press OK, you do it wrong, die. Okay. So now you see the replacement part. Okay, VGS. The word you cannot understand, you just keep if you the word you can understand, you really read it. Okay. You see this connector component, new control unit. Every time the people already put in the module inside the car, right? Okay, then call you to do a programming. Okay, so and then reconnect component all control unit. So this is the step. They just want to let you know coming up what you need to do. Okay, not call you directly do now. Right? If you try that directly do it now, you will trouble. Okay, to start the process with OK button, you press the start button, then you start doing this. Not you do or you press OK. Don't. Okay, read carefully. Okay, if the old control unit is totally damaged, if the old unit is totally out, it's already water. You want to diagnose cannot. Okay, that means you need to press cancel in here. So this actually the ECU inside there is an adaptation. If you want to back up an adaptation, you press OK. If you cannot back up the old unit, you press cancel. All right. So this is meaning. You press OK with the old module is working. Yes, good. Okay. Right. Later on, I tell you if the ECU is not working, you still can recover the adaptation using our server adaptation. Right. Okay. We continue. Okay, turn off. They tell you to turn off. Yes, turn off and remove the new unit, install the old unit. We are not calling you already inside the oil pan. You remove out. Just unplug the connector. Just unplug the connector. I'm using the old already move out from the car. Just plug the connector in here. Yes. Okay. So this is my sometimes is mistake the words. Okay, after you plug the old unit, turn on the key, right? And then what will be happen? And then you see the adaptation now is read. They read the adaptation from the old unit and back up. Ignition off, and you turn off. And remove the old unit, install the new unit connector and plug it back. Okay, plug it back to the car. New unit already inside the oil pan, right? Okay, so continue. Okay, switch on, right? Okay. So this is already backup. They have the ESH number already. Then press the continue. Now, we are download the correct file from our server. If you do all things wrong, you download the wrong file. So this is the file. Perform programming, yes. Make sure double check, okay. Engine on, yes, okay. Right. Okay, now is already start the programming. If now the programming it begin, don't do anything. Okay, whatever you feel, oh, this is wrong. If you already wrong, don't stop in here. You don't plug, don't unplug, right? Just let it run. Okay, whatever you stop, just to make sure you see this sign completely successful. Yes. Okay. Okay, they transfer all the adaptation data back inside the new Okay, the new or used TCU. Okay, and then directly do coding. Yep, this is a coding and successful. Okay, this is no worry because the programming actually inside have the coding, have the coding item inside. So whatever you programming is correct, you don't worry on the coding. So continue on that. Please wait, just wait. Ignition on. Yes, continue. Clear fault memory. Yes. Okay, so now will be clear the bubble code. Okay, so this is already done, but not yet. One more step. Okay, you need to relearn the gear. Okay, so now you need to go to the special function. Learn the gear. Before you learn the gear, you sure need to teach in. Okay, you need to teach in the drive authorization. Teach in the drive authorization. Just press the drive authorization. Teach in. Then okay. Okay, just now we talking about if you don't have the if your old control module already totally damaged, right? Where can you get the transmission adaptation again? You see here? Yes. Okay, you can find it here. If you cannot find it here, you need to find in the setting or change over. So now that's why before we want to do, we want to check. Okay, so start the process. This is the drive authorization and press yes. Now you can press all the way yes. Just put yes, yes, yes. If your the chassis number is correct, don't worry. Just put the yes button. Yeah. So this is the way you write in the the VIN number to the ECU and matching the ECU with the and the TCU with the gear selector. Okay, and then you still have a one step to teach in the selector range sensor. If you don't teach this, you cannot start the engine. Okay, come on. Okay, go to the teach in process. Now already done the drive authorization. This is just a double check. Okay, and then come out a trouble code like this. Okay, don't panic because you don't teach in the gear range sensor only. Just go to teach in, select the range sensor, go here, and then switch on the gear. Okay, on the parking, reverse. Okay, and D, if you have the knob on the right, the column area, just use that. Okay. So this is already teaching. Just double check the trouble code. See, whatever I do, one step and I check the trouble code. The trouble code will guide you what should you do. Okay. So this is the uh, this is a full step to change the 722.9 gearbox. This gearbox not this gearbox not just used on the 204, W204, W212, that car, that model, that series. I think so many model. same using the same TCU. And the TCU, when the time is here, they will broken automatically. So that's why this is your time to earn some money, right? Okay. So about the next one is the BMW programming. Okay, I will fasten this one because if we don't have much time. Okay, so the BMW menu in here, you can change the coding in here, personalization in here. If you change the ECU, TCU, you need to do programming. And some on the retrofit, like you change the suspension, you need to disable. IMMO pad also can do because IMMO pad have the pad series. In the pad series, you can do retrofit, you can do programming. Okay, for the person who are using the Pro, you cannot see programming, you cannot see retrofit. Okay, you only can see personalized and coding. So that's all. Okay. In case BMW, sometimes they asking you about this, make sure you choose the correct one. Is the center gateway or cast replaced or not? They just want to ask this because whatever the ECU you want to do the coding or you want to do a programming, they will ask you this because they want to recalculate the ISN. They want to take the ISN or not. It depends on here. If you wrong take the choosing this have replaced, they will recalculate the ISN. And sometimes they give you some of the in here. They want you to choose. Okay, just read this. Selected file refresh. Okay, they found. That means the X431 found. You need to refresh this kind of the file inside the BMW program. Okay, just pick the star item. Okay, pick the star item. Pick the star item. Right, pick all. Okay. In case you have 1 star or 2 star, you only pick the star. Don't select all. Okay. And then in case you all don't have star, okay, if you don't have all, also don't have star, how do you pick all? Just pick all and move them all inside. The BMW will figure out which kind of the file they need to use because they need to talk with each other. Okay, the other family they will tell you you need to use this. Okay. And then the BMW retrofit IMMO pad also can do. Okay, you need to change the suspension. You need to change all the item in here. You want to disable the run flag, you can do. Okay. How to do? You need to view on our video. Okay. Once you continue, you will check the FA code, change the new code. This is not the dollar sign is not calling to pay. The dollar sign is meaning the symbol, the item in here. There is a new list on here. Click yes, and then they will do. And then you need to redo the coding for the system. If you do the chassis, if you do the suspension, you need to do ICM recoding. Just recoding the ICM. Yeah. Inside my video, there is to change the suspension to disable the suspension. Just follow my video in the launch Malaysia YouTube channel. Okay. Sometimes when you do coding, they ask you yes or not. If yes, they will let you to choose file. If no, that means there is automatic. Okay. Yeah. And last one, sure so many people you asking about. Sometimes you feel you see this inside the Volkswagen. Need approval, a form login. They not call you to pay $33. Okay? No, you no need to pay. Yeah. What is inside? You just need to log in. Just go to the access permission, use the number we tell you, and you key in the number. That is the password. And then do the adjustment again. This also video already happened in the YouTube channel. Okay, so this one we already use 1 hour to tell you what is about the programming, coding, and installation. So now this we want to tell you about Immobilizer. So just now there is a Deshan BMW that already asked how can you virgin a TCU. Yeah. Okay. So about an immobilizer system, what it mean is a security system inside the car. Or the security system, this is a basic. I don't want to go more on a basic because you already know why is that. Okay. But sometimes you need to know about this. What is immobilizer lock for Japanese car, immobilizer matching. All you need is this inside the software. This only happening in the IMMO okay, IMMO series. Whatever you want to recalculate the next pin code, whatever you need to calculate the Hyundai pin code, or inside this software. Okay, if you going to the Nissan inside, also can, but sometimes the calculation you need to do it on here. If you cannot do it, try it. Just try in here. Sometimes you can. And then not just a pin code calculation. Why we need to have a pin code, right? Pin code is like a key for the security. If you don't have the key, whenever you want to change the key, change the new key on the car. Whenever you just want to change the module inside the car, you cannot do because you need to open the door first, then you go inside to doing some of the job, right? Like the Nissan NATS, okay, the next system, you have an old 5-digit or the 20-digit code, okay. In here, don't have the special way to do it. You only need to go inside. Just choose you want to add key or you want to change the control module. Then just to double check your X431 is linked to the internet or not. If you know internet, how can our server calculate for you, right? Okay, so that's why you need internet connection. Sometimes it won't tell you you need an internet. They just tell you fail. You cannot get the code. Then you try just turn on the Wi-Fi. Whatever the phone, your phone have a hotspot. Just turn on the phone hotspot. Give the X431 have a Wi-Fi. Then you can get this kind of the security. Okay, so about the 20-digit or the 5-digit. You using the BCM code and get the new password. Okay. So register key already inside our YouTube. Okay, you just go inside the YouTube for review, just for revision. In case you need, go to view again. Okay, if you cannot remember, no problem. We store already inside the YouTube. And the Honda, what is special on the security? The security, the first term of the security is the VIN number must be correct. If you don't have the VIN number correct, next step you cannot do anything. Okay, just change the VIN number first. If you change the module, yeah, change the VIN number first, then only you register the key. Okay, so the tricky way is only one key can let inside the car for register. Other key must put away from the car. Most of them, most of the customer, they put all the key, just one hand hold it on one key inside the car. Oh, but they holding all the key, not throw it outside the car. No, even your phone, put it outside. And the TPMS sensor also, okay, because all frequency will interrupt the Honda key. Yeah. Okay, so this is a Suzuki Suzuki key register example video. Sometime this one I can show you this. This is a very short, fast one. Okay, there is warning sign in here. Yes, go to the Suzuki software. Okay, if the Suzuki not happening, go to Maruti software. Sometimes I see Maruti software is more familiar than our side. Because the Suzuki on focus on the Japan, and the Maruti on focus on the production from India or other country. Okay, so this full scan, and then check the trouble code. Yeah, okay, the mistake. Okay, put on the key ring. Key ring is inside the push start button. Yeah, go to special function. Get the BCM code first. Read the code ID. This is a BCM code. And then go to the password calculator. Okay, go to the pin, put in the just now the BCM code. So you key in the BCM code, and then you will get a number. This is the pin. Okay, sometimes the tricky they put on the space, but when you input, don't put space. Yeah, program a key, write in the pin, right? Put on the pin, and whatever they ask you, you provide the item for him. Okay, for the car. What is the month? What is the date? Okay, program success. Then if you have the second key, change on the second key and press yes. If you don't have, press no. So then start the car again. Then check the light, warning lights is gone. Yeah, that means the car can start already. So that's why the security for the Japanese car is like this. The IMMO pack definitely can do, no problem. Even if you want to do some of the OT laws, can. But there is some of them, they are doing the tricky part. They don't allow you to know where you need to put the key. And some of them, they need the new part. Okay, because why? Some of the customer need to say, I have the original key, but your module is a different car module. That means you need a new key to register on the old module, right? The key already registered on the other car, or now you already changed his heart, and then he cannot recognize. He cannot recognize this is you. No, okay. If newcomer, oh, okay, my new friend. Okay, good. Okay, so this every time security part, most of them they need new item, new component. Sometimes you can try. If you have the old part, you can try, but most of them they need a new part. So if you register the key, the old key cannot find a new key, never been used one. Okay, put in to register. Sometimes they need this. Okay, so why? Don't ask why, because I'm not the design for the car. The manufacturer designed it. Okay, for my opinion, why? You already this key already registered for this car, and this key already for registered for the car. So that means this key can drive two cars. Is this still a security? No, this no more a security, right? So that's why they need to they doing like this. They have a purpose. Okay, they have a purpose to do this. Okay, so in the module also, now a control module, they want to call, the manufacturer just, uh, I make an example. If the control module second-hand part, right, like a Toyota, you can use a second-hand part. Even now, a Toyota also want you to use a new part. Why? Because the manufacturer, if they keep on so many parts in their manufacturer, every outsider using used part, who will buy my new part? Okay, so that's why the manufacturer, this is a big problem for me. I design a car, everyone don't want to use my part. Okay, how can I survive? So they design. Okay, I cannot say this is true or not. Okay, I only just feeling. Okay, security only accept new control module. If you use the old control module, sorry, no. Okay, for what? Why? Engine, like gearbox, like meter. Okay, this kind of the item inside, they will store a EEPROM to store what? To store the VIN number, to store the immobilizer data, and the odometer, all is stored inside this kind of the control module. So if you simple can change, then simple you can change the mileage, right? You can cheat the mileage, you can cheat the car. So that's why this will not happening in the security. So what is about the entity data inside our the engineer? I get, if you see this, it will not happening in the manufacturer. Oh, so whatever you want to see this, you will see outsider. You know, you want to change the meter? Yes, make sure you buy a new meter. But outsider, it generate another module, another way to break in because of the customer. The customer not afford on a new part, they want to use the old part, and the outsider engineering figure out some of the item, okay, some way. So this kind of the security will block through the canvas gateway. Okay, they will block it, not allow you to do anything. So this kind of the engineer, they make impossible into the possible item. How can you do it? Uh, I'm not the one who generate this item. I only know how to use. So I tell you how to use it. A special hardware. This is the special hardware that to communicate with the processor and EEPROM. Okay, I just example. I'm not sure it's a EEPROM or not. I think this is the one. Okay, this is a control module. Processor sure is this. Okay, the inside the processor, what is stored inside the processor? The most important item is the like the mapping, like the programming, all this kind is storing inside. What's the EEPROM using to store? Processor is to process. The EEPROM is to store the important number inside, like the mileage, like the entity data, like so on, whatever they need. Okay, so these hardware actually directly connect to the EEPROM and the processor, right? Okay, you see inside here, they're using the OBD. Sometimes you can use the OBD, okay? Because our one is not sometimes not directly cloned. Is some key about the key we need to use it traditional way. So you can use it with some of the module. You can use it by OBD, like the AHP. You can use it on OBD or on the platform. This is about the platform. You already open the ECU out of the car, like this. This is a mechatronic, to clone the mechatronic, to clone the ECU. Or the to virgin. Now this is to virgin the ECU, right? Okay. So this is the question. Now where we want to do it. Yeah. Okay. So you see the IMMO Pro. This is a software for that hardware, X431 hardware. Okay, it's connected like this. In the picture, you see this is an old picture. For a new fashion picture, I think I have, you see my video, you get a new fashion picture. Okay, the inside the IMMO Pro, this software actually is the only focus on the clone. In case, okay, you are not Audi, Volkswagen, Mercedes, BMW, these four famous manufacturer, then you use this software, IMMO Pro. Okay, if you are Volkswagen, directly go to a Volkswagen software or directly go to a BMW software. Okay, so these actually for what, right? Because the ECU not only used in the BMW, same BMW software, but using in different, like maybe like Hyundai, like Nissan, like others, right? Okay, for outsider, none of these four manufacturer just use the IMMO Pro. Okay, you still have a Hyundai need to clone the software. Okay, so in here, yeah. So we're talking about the IMMO Pro. This is focused on the clone. You can clone the engine ECU. You can clone the gearbox. You can clone the EEPROM. EEPROM. We don't care what is the EEPROM as long as the EEPROM is the number can support inside. Okay. You see inside there is a lot of the number. You just follow. In case you cannot see the number inside there, that means not support. There is thousands of modules in the world. Not every module we can support. If we cannot support, just tell us in coming soon. Maybe our engineer can develop it, right? But not so soon. Not directly can develop. Develop needs time. Okay. I simple write in what is the step for you to do. First step, sure, you need the wiring diagram. You will get this kind of a wiring diagram, right? Okay, after you connect on to the car, no, connect to the module, then you read the chip ID. Make sure the X431 is connected to the processor correctly first. If not, you will back up a wrong item. And then You click on the, after you read the chip ID, make sure you're already okay. Then you back up the EEPROM data, and then you back up the flash data on for the original. Okay, for backup for the EEPROM and flash, and then after that you unplug all the item and using the use control module, same way plug it on and do the restore. Okay, in case you need to secure yourself, even the use control module, you also do backup. Just save in the X431. Whenever you have problem, you still can restore the old EEPROM data. So you restore the original one to the used one, and then these two items is sharing the same EEPROM. Then you put the the use control module back to the car secretly. Then the car will not happen. Oh, same people coming back. Okay. No, but Alfred go out and come back with the slim. Oh, but it's same Alfred, right? Okay, same like story like this. Okay, so this is Audi Volkswagen. Just now is the IMMO Pro. Okay, IMMO Pro software. If you're facing these four items, you need to do like this. Where is the menu here? For Audi Volkswagen, go to a special function, and you will see anti-tip function. This is to clone the Audi Volkswagen. If you Audi Volkswagen don't use IMMO Pro, okay, use this because there is a different security system. If you have a BMW, you see here using this. After you go inside, then you get the anti-theft key matching, immobilizer, module replacement, gearbox replacement, engine module replacement. Yeah. So this is what you want to do. However, you want to change this item, you need to operate in here, right? Okay, and the Mercedes entity function. Okay, you also will get this. Read key matching password, read password, erase ECU. So this is the place for you to, okay, for you to virgin, or for you to virgin the ECU. Okay, ECU erasing. Later on, I will discuss one by one. Okay, so this is kind of a wiring diagram. XHP gearbox wiring diagram. Yeah. Okay, so this is the, okay. This is the XHP gearbox. Okay, XHP gearbox. You have two different kind of way to do it. One is you virgin it first, clear the ISN. You just go to the entity there, and you do ISN clear, erase. After you erase the ISN, what you need to do? You need to programming, you need to coding, and you need to relearn the gearbox. But I think you the programming will done. Okay, so if you clear the ISN, make sure you do programming. Or if you don't do programming, the gearbox like blur. What is what I am? I don't know what I am. Right. This is a second way is directly clone. So this is the more faster way to do it. If your old TCU is still working, just use the clone very fast. You skip all the programming, coding, whatever the need, or just clone. Okay, so this is a place, the step to clone. So just now the after you plug in the new PCU already inside the car, you totally cannot operate anything. Oh, okay, so you just clone it. This clone can operate with the IMMO pad. Already have it. Yeah, just you don't have the adapter. You don't have this adapter. Yeah, the gearbox adapter. Just spend some money. It is very worth. Okay. Go to the IMMO Pro. Okay. Right. And it will come like this. And choose the anti-theft and choose the anti-theft. Go to here. Okay. You check the network. Sure, you need a network. All right. Choose the gearbox and choose the BMW and choose accordingly, or make sure you find out the gearbox. The gearbox used gearbox already come out. Check the correct one. Or even sometime you cannot find. Okay, just need to make sure the gearbox number or double check the gearbox number. If you don't check it, uh, wrong gearbox, wrong step, you regret. Uh, okay, after that, plug it inside to connect. Yes, connected. Yes. After you connect, then to backup complete data. Yep. Yes, they will do it. EEPROM flash. Okay, back up the original one, and then you will get the file. Give the file a name, or a name, and back up, and then disconnect. Don't forget to disconnect. Yeah, because if you don't disconnect, there will be something wrong. Okay, and then use the connector plug into the used gearbox. Normally will be used gearbox. Or new gearbox also can. You can clone to the new gearbox also can. You faster the job, right? Okay, and then going to same way, same item, same BMW, use the same model, and make sure you connect first. And make sure you connect first. Yeah, every time you go inside, you need to connect to the processor and EEPROM. Yeah, if you don't connect you directly to, you will mistake. Okay, so this video it will have already have inside the launch Malaysia YouTube. I will not share on here. It's very difficult to share it on here. Right. So now restore the EEPROM and flash. Okay, data fully restore. All right. Okay, after you restore, after fully restore, then disconnect. Make sure you disconnect it. Yeah. And then for the clone, no more. You no need to do programming because it clone. Yeah. After you clone, you directly start the car, and then you can try engage the gear. Okay, now the gear already can engage. So that means you cloning the same item to that. The security is same, the programming is same, the all the item is same. Or then the car will act no acting nothing because same item will come back. Or right. Okay, so that's why for the clone is faster job, but not for all. Not every item you can clone. Sometimes you need to clear IMMO data to do. If you clone cannot do, you still can you still have another way. For just now XHP. If you clone cannot, then you clear the ISN and you do the programming. Okay. If still cannot, I don't know anything to do anymore. Or whatever I teach this is a success story. Okay, so the about the IMMO pad, you can do bench mode, you can do chip clone, you can read IMMO data, you can clear IMMO data. Okay, so what is about chip clone? So just now is about chip. What we do on the XHP is actually we using the all the item clone it put in inside the all the module. Yeah. So the TTF data is about the security code. The security code we're using on the same ECU, same engine, and the same meter. So if you you are Volkswagen, you miss out the gearbox, you don't have the IMMO data anymore. You can find the IMMO data inside of the meter. Okay, how to do this? You need to find the video. Okay, so you need to find the meter. You plug it the meter into the our X431, read out the immobilizer data. Yeah, you can do this. Do like this. Okay. So the chip clone is to pull out the file, put on the same module, different module using the old file. So this is about the chip clone. Okay. So the Volkswagen clone, I try to faster. Okay. Okay. So this is about the Audi because the step is different. Yeah. You need to use the original item IMMO data and the used IMMO data to put together and to make a changes because the inside we need to process the VIN number, we need to process the mileage, whatever inside need to process, not just copy paste. Okay, because some of them they thinking this one can clone like this or not supposedly. Okay, just try different way. Yeah. So this is only a chip ID, and then you need to back up the EEPROM data and back up the flash data. Okay, and back up the flash data. Okay, after you back up the flash data, you also give him a name. The name is for you to easy to remember which file of it. So put on the others module, and then also together again back up the EEPROM, back up the flash. Okay, and back up the flash. Right. And then this is the important way. ECU cloning. Okay, after you put in ECU cloning, you need to load out all these. Just now we already do 4 files. Okay, the original and the second hand. Okay, replace target to engine ECU. Okay, external. So put on the and do the start cloning. Okay, after you do the start cloning, then you get the one more. You will get the EEPROM file and flash file. Then like A, B combine to C, and then the C put in inside the used ECU. Okay, do you get what I mean? Yes. If you get what I mean, give a thumbs up. Okay. So where you want to mixing A and B is the ECU ECU cloning item. Okay, yes, someone get already. Yeah. So done. Okay, and the next one is the virgin ECU or a TCU. Okay, most of the virgin is happening on the Mercedes, or you need to virgin the ECU or TCU. Actually, it's the same way. So this is a way to virgin the Mercedes. Okay, 7.9 ME 7.9.7 or ME or the 722.9, same. Okay, same step. Okay, where is the important step? I show you. So you need to do like something like this. Yeah. Where you want to find the ECU diagram? Yes, go to Mercedes software. Go to entity function. Okay, and make sure you have the internet. Make sure you have the internet. If you don't have the internet, this will not happen. So in here, go to ECU erasing. That is not meaning erasing all. It's erase the immobilizer only, the security only. Oh, sorry. One more again. Okay, erase and ECU at here and TCU at here. So very simple. Wiring diagram first. You need to plug in the wiring diagram using this kind. Now we already upgrade so many in here. This is the old facelift. Follow the wiring diagram and plug the cable inside. Okay, and then go to the completely erase module. Yes, they will read the module first. Yeah, now is communicate with the module. Now is the data. This is the data on the ECU. It's already activated and already personalized. Okay, and then below that is the key number. So just back up this file to the X431. All right, ME 9. Okay, ME 9.7. Just put whatever the file name you can remember. Oh, okay. So they will be erase the password, and you need to wait some time. Okay, erase yes or not? Yes. Okay. Just press the yes button. Erase the module. The module only can erase one time. After that, if you're not programming, if you're not driving teach in the drive authorization, want to do it again, it become a double job. It won't accept you. If in case already know, then it's good to go. And then put the ECU inside the car and do programming, coding, and special function. Right? Okay. Programming, coding, and special function, I already tell you on the last hour. Okay, in case you already missed up, you can review again inside our YouTube channel. Uh, okay, so this is about the DSG. DSG just clone, nothing special. Okay, this is about MK7, the gearbox, mechatronic, and Audi TCU clone. And some of the clone is not simple, or not just on the pin. You need to solder like this. Okay, to solder like this, you make sure you have the solder technique. If you don't have the solder technique, uh, please avoid do this job. Maybe you will damage. But in case you want to training, the cast already damaged, just have a try. Okay, because this is a cast module, the cast module clone. You need to open up the cover and solder it on a certain area. Okay, this cable already have include inside the X433. Okay, you will have you can see the cable inside the X433. So the cast you can clone. After you clone, just plug and play. No more program. Okay, yeah. So I think that's all for our section. Actually, this is a good study on the IMMO pad. So because the IMMO pad have the IMMO function, you can I think for today's section you already can solve a lot of the car, yeah, a lot of the car problem. So in case you still don't have the still consider to buy Emo pad or pad series, you can find out. Okay, if you don't double check, if you still consider either you want to clone or not, it depends on what case you are facing. Right? You maybe you have some of the item that some of the customer that always have the BMW Mercedes want to change this kind of the module. You can consider with the emo pad with the one package, very cool. Okay, in is the economy way to having this kind of the item. So all of our technical video will show up inside the YouTube. This is our YouTube. So thank you for the 12,000 subscriber already inside. And also our Facebook now already 6,000 followers. I hope it can grow up more and more. Right. So this is our Facebook page. Every time we have a news, we will post up in the Launch Malaysia Facebook. Okay. So I think inside 39 of here. So make sure you already uh, follow to our Launch Malaysia Facebook. Uh, so and also we have a VIP Facebook VIP club. Okay, especially for our area. Like you are in Sri Lanka, you are in Thailand, you are in Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Brunei. Okay, these 6 countries, you are welcome to join us. So whatever you join, you just key in your C number, because in the market there is a lot of the copy unit. Okay, that we sometimes we cannot spread this news to the public. We will put it in the private group, and our technical special item I also will put it in our technical group. So if you still not join this group, if you already have the X431, join to our VIP group. So our name is Launch X431 MISB User Club. In case you cannot find it inside the Facebook, you try to communicate with your seller, because this is a private group. It's not easy to find out. Sometimes there is a person tell me I cannot find. We have a link. Okay, we can provide a link, and even your seller, you can go to your seller and ask them about this. Okay, but we are not welcome for the person who buying a copy unit. Okay, the copy unit are not cannot go inside this group. Okay, so okay, other than that, yeah, okay. So you see, okay, let me see. There is any of the question you still need to ask, or
Hello, Mr. Alfred.
yes?
Can you upload this video YouTube?
Huh?
Can you
How much?
upload this video YouTube?
My YouTube?
Yeah.
I already share my YouTube link inside the message. You can check inside the message, or you just find Launch Malaysia in the YouTube channel.
Can you may send your video record?
Once again,
Can you this video record send me?
this video record.
Yes.
This meeting already record inside the YouTube. Okay, I cannot do this record because the file is very big. Because sometimes I do this record is only over gig, so I cannot not easy to send out. So that's why I put it inside the Launch Malaysia. So if you have more question, you put on our message. Okay, so I already 2 hours in the meeting room, so I think it's time to end up in here. In case you have more question, you can raise your question to our dealer. So we have a dealer, or so many dealer in this kind of the area. Okay, so thank you for you guys to join. If you need more information, reach out to our dealer. Our dealer will give the question for me and the person in charge. Okay, so I hope you guys, thank you for your supporting with the X431. So we will provide more and more technical video in the YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Okay. Bye bye.
Thanks, Alfred. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.